everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you were to pick the most underused aspect of any planner, what would it be? In my opinion, it is the yearly overview, right? Like, it's probably one of the most underused parts of any planner. So today we're going to be briefly talking about some ways that you can use this to still benefit you and have a good view of what's going on. So it's gonna be just a rough idea of some things for you to do, but I really hope you'll enjoy it so you can see how you too can use this section of your planner. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you all so much for all the subscribers for this channel. I am blown away that in just a few short months, I have grown from 0 to 5,000 subscribers, and it really blows my mind. So thank you all so much. I'm really hoping that we can double that very soon. My goal originally was 10,000 before the end of the year, but if you really think about that, that's just amazing that it's grown this far. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. And on that note, if you are not a subscriber, you should be, and you should help me reach that goal. And if you know of anyone that can benefit from videos like this, please share it with them so they can also help me reach that goal. Let's dive right in. And just so you know, I'm guessing it's allergies, but my nose is like crazy. So sorry if I sound all nasally. All right, so this is the squad goal planner. So on one side they have 2018, on the other side they have 2019. I'm going to go ahead and just pull out 2018 to make it simpler. And I'll dump this out of the way. And here's a couple ways that you can use it. Now, a lot of the planners have a little bit less design feature. I'm going to grab this one. So this is the Faith Planner, and this is a little bit more neutral. They have goals on either side, but it's, different views of the overviews. This one just happens to be a little bit more decorative with a colorful overview, but it was one that I heard already dug in and started using. So I thought, hey, I won't waste this by using, and I'm going to use one of these for my planner for the next year also. But there's a couple, I'm going to go over some of the uses, but I'm going to show you how I would do this. So pretending that these dates are going to be completely made up for the purpose of just showing you what this is, but for the next year, I'm probably going to use this as my in my planner, so you can get an idea. So to help prove my illustration, I am using the Mom mini sticker book. But let's say you have some school days that for your student, that if you have kids who are in school at any age, you can mark, especially if they're in the same school, you could mark the days of any given year that they're going to be in school. And because most of these planners have the year and then the following year, like 2019, 2020, or 2018, 2019, especially for the 18 months, they always put the year that you're in and then the following year, you can really mark out their whole school year. So let's pretend that all students went back to school on the 23rd, I don't even know what day of the week that was, of August. You could mark that as being the first day back to school. And the way that I would do that is to kind of make a key for yourself using a extra piece of paper, half sheet, or one of these like little quarter sheets, and just kind of marking it in there, and then marking first day of school. Then you could mark by doing like, let's say November 20th through and you could either mark them all out if you have a lot or not, but you could say through the 30th, right? Okay, so let's pretend that these were your holiday breaks. You could just mark the little stars, or hearts, excuse me, I don't even know what I'm using, and I use this one, And the important thing would be to have enough of whatever sticker you're using to be able to carry it on to enough so you could repeat the same key. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and I used the wrong one. I just pulled the wrong sticker. Oh, well, I'm going to leave that there in case I want to use it. Take this, and you're going to make this, you're going to decide your colors. Like I said, this is just completely made up right now. I have no specific children in school that this could be used for, and I'm going to talk about some other uses, but I just wanted to give you a visual of how to do it. So you could say first day of break, end of break. My chicken scratched right there. But so what you do is just basically put your colors how you want them. It covers the number perfectly. And then just have a key for yourself, a brief overview. What's going to be really nice is when you're looking at things, you can just see the whole year in a big glance. And I'm going to pull this up a little bit more for you to show you how well they cover. And you can see the whole year in a big glance, but have a key for yourself so you know what you're looking at. And what that's going to be really helpful is when you're deciding maybe times you want to take trips away, you can really get a visual for when school's going to be out without having to look month by month. So this is just going to be a big overview of what you have going on and those things that kind of don't change really. I mean, yeah, sure, there could be a snow day, or sure, something drastic could happen, but for the most part, that's not changing. So you can have an overview of what that is. So this is one way that I highly recommend using your yearly overview, and just keeping this little track so you can say, okay, this correlates to this color and this is what's happening because of that color. And you can do it with any shapes, sizes, stickers. You could even just do it with a color of a marker with a circle and then do the same thing. I just like the stickers. I think it looks better and I think they cover better. So it's really helpful to see what they're doing. Now, some other things that you could use your yearly overviews for would be, I have a list, and I'm going to show you another way that I would do it in 2019. And then that's it. Then we're done. Okay. And then what I would do too, if you do use it for that, just take this and just tuck it right in there so you can have it side by side with that. Okay, so a few of the things, the school overview was a big one for me because I feel like that's one that a lot of parents could use, especially in the mom planner, which I also think is handy. So let me pull it. Yeah, so this one's really easy to be able to do that. Super visual, super easy to be able to mark that off with. So I would definitely say for the mom planner, you could make use of that. But the other thing is, for those of us who are women who still are, or not still, but are in that age range of having a period tracker is a great way to use this as well, especially if you're looking for ovulation dates or anything to try to help you conceive, or even if you're not, even if you're just looking for a period tracker to make sure you're on track. Just take a colored sticker, pink, I would say, like this, and cover every day. I'm going to guesstimate when my period will be. This one's a little bit bigger, but it still applies the same knowledge. Just cover that date every month that it starts and just keep track of it for the year. And this is a great overview, not to necessarily count days in between, but just to make sure as you're looking at the year in retrospect. And when your planner is done and over with, this is a great page to look back on and just right at the top what you used that for, period tracker, ovulation tracker, and see how you really did. Also, if you are trying to conceive and you're successful in that, having tracked your periods to know exactly when they're coming is going to help you know when to test, and it's going to help give you a more clear, confirmed due date when you're expecting. So I think this is another great way to use it, where it's a very good visual just to see it in a row and know exactly how it plays out for the year. A few other things that I would recommend using it for: period tracker, ovulation tracker, school overview for your children, a work overview. A lot of people have predetermined days that they're off work for whatever reason. Maybe you work at a factory and they close down for Christmas. Maybe you work at a school and they're closed down for holidays. Just the same, maybe you're a teacher, the same idea. The school schedules are going to apply to you as well. Upload schedule, if you want to take, if you have a social media account, if you're a YouTuber, if you do Instagram and you want to do a specific days of the week, having an overview of visual to see how many times you would upload and what days those fall on, that's going to be a really great way to use this as well, just to see, okay, how many times I'm actually going to be uploading in any given 12 months. Payday overview, if you want to just take some green stickers and put your paydays lined out for the year. Some people have a third payday in a month, and if you happen to have one of those months where you have a third payday, if it's tracked out visual in advance, maybe that's the month that you plan to go on vacation. I don't know exactly what your budget would look like or how that would all play out, but that could be a really great way for you to use your monthly overview, monthly overview to see, or yearly overview, to see where those paydays fall and how you want to use them for that purpose. Another option for that would be a regular paydays. Maybe you get paid from a source like YouTube or something like that, where they come in once a month, once every other month. Just mark them down so you have an idea of where they're going to fall. Or a regular bill pay. Maybe you have a Costco membership and that's going to come due once a year, but it's not enough to mark down on your bill pay calendar because you only do that month by month. Maybe you want to slap it on here just to kind of get an idea of what those are, but you don't want it in your monthly yet because you don't know how you want to use your monthly yet, so you're not really sure about putting that number down on there. Another great way to use it. Vacation, as we kind of talked about before, vacation days can be great, but sometimes if you're booking a vacation really far out, mark those days off on here so you can look how to schedule other things, especially far in advance. If you know that you have a trip in June for, the 26th through the 29th, then maybe on July 1st you probably don't want to attend another trip for work. Or, it's a good visual to just kind of see how you want to plan out your life and make sure that you're making right choices. Because remember, if you're saying yes to something, that means you're saying no to something else. So you want to be concise and clear about what you're agreeing to. So I think that having an overview of what it is going to be a really great way to track it. And it was something that I got to thinking about. I don't use my yearly overviews very often at all, but why not? Really, because I never thought of ways to use them before, but there's so many ways to use them that are going to benefit. I know personally I'm going to use mine as a period tracker for the most part because I'd like to know when that happens, especially if you do plan on having children anytime in the near future, knowing how that plays out. Or if you're not planning on having children and you want to make sure that you're not, then you can also know that too. But that's the way I'm going to use mine for this upcoming year of 2019. I might even start now in 2018 to finish off the year. But it was important to me to know, and that's such a great way to do it without it intruding on your planner monthly, and it doesn't have to be a big way that you're celebrating that. The school schedule is also a really important one because I think it's a good visual for you to see. So those are my top two selections, that and ovulation, if you're looking for that at this point in time. But any other suggestions you have, anything else that you feel like you can bring to the table to use this for, or that you have used it for, share it in the comments. We'd love to know, to share with others. We are a growing channel, and there's a lot of new people that are joining this community every day, and we want to be able to share all the tips and tricks with them that we can, and I know that you all are the experts really and have the best advice possible. So cannot wait to see your ideas and suggestions. Make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will see y'all soon. Have a great day.